Chapter 132. How do you kill a Toon? Me, Very, Vince, Lincoln, Lainey and Woody were in the simulator. Aline, Carol, Eddie, Luan, Lori, Bobby, Ronnie Ann, and Lisa were in the control room. The simulator activated and we found ourselves in the Acme factory. Me, we're in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Vince, this is one of my childhood movies. Lainey, oh wow. Woody, I know this movie all too well. Lincoln, so do I. We hear some clattering and we peer over a pile of junk and find a fight going on. Detective Valiant was fighting Judge Doom. Me, looks like we got here just in time. Very, yeah we sure did. Woody, let's help him out. Me, come on. We ran to them and I kicked Doom in the face and he went crashing into a wall. Lainey, guys we've got big problems. Look. We saw a massive vehicle with a huge tank filled with the dip, turpentine, acetone, benzene. The vehicle was called the Dip Mobile and Judge Doom was gonna destroy all of Toontown. Me, we have to stop that thing. Doom, you'll have to get past me first. Vince, I'll hold him off. You guys go for it. Me, be careful Vince. Me, Very, Valiant, Lincoln, Lainey and Woody went to the Dip Mobile and Vince formed a sword of diamond in his hand and he and Doom engaged in a powerful sword fight. Sparks were flying everywhere as they clashed and as we were about to get near the Dip Mobile, a spark from Vince and Doom's fight went into the tank full of the dip and ignited it and a huge massive fiery explosion blew apart the whole Acme factory with the power of 40 tons of nitroglycerin. Crab Flaming debris rained down on the city and a powerful shockwave from the explosion leveled 25 city blocks. When the smoke cleared I had us protected in a force field. Me, is everyone alright? Valiant, yet. We're all okay. Very, what an explosion. Vince, unbelievable. Valiant, I had no idea that the dip was explosive. Me, it's very flammable. Turpentine, acetone, and benzene can explode. All it takes is just one little spark. Roger Rabbit, jeepers. No kidding. Jessica, I'm glad we're okay. Lincoln, hey look. Lincoln pointed to something and we saw Toontown. Lainey, wow. So that is Toontown. Valiant, yet. It's beautiful isn't it? Very, it sure is. Vince, hey guys look at Doom. We see that Judge Doom is a black human cinder. Me, he's been incinerated. That explosion destroyed everything. The hard ashes flaked away and he revealed his true form. He was really Baron von Rotten, the meanest and most ruthless, malevolent, psychopathic, diabolical, homicidal maniac Toon ever known. Me, Baron von Rotten. Vince, I remember you. Lincoln, I've heard of this freak. Woody, yet. He is the most evil Toon of all time and is said to be the ultimate embodiment of the ultimate homicidal maniac. Valiant was scared. Von Rotten, to Eddie, remember me Eddie? When I killed your brother I talked, screeching voice, just like yes. His eyes became razor-sharp daggers that glared at us with such extreme hatred, fury, and madness that it was unbelievable. Me, now that's what I call glaring daggers. Let's get him team. Vince, yet. I go Super Angel and we dashed at him. I punched Von Rotten in the face and sent him flying. Vince teleported and kicked him high into the sky. But he rebounded and he went at me and he kicked me in the stomach and punched me in the face and kicked me in the stomach with devastating force and I belched out a huge amount of blood. I got back at him and engaged him in an extremely savage, ferocious, and brutal fight. Von Rotten formed his hand into an anvil and he punched me in the face with incredible force and sent me flying and I crashed into a fire hydrant and broke it open. Water sprayed everywhere. He then formed his hand into a spinning saw blade and grew it to the size of a car. It was extremely sharp and he slashed at me and I dodged by rolling over and I unsheathed my sword and clashed it with his blade and numerous sparks flew everywhere. He pulled back and slashed my face over my left eye. Vince, J.DS getting hurt real bad. We have to help him. Lincoln, yeah, but what can we do? Lainey spots a barrel of dip untouched by the explosion. Lainey, I've got an idea. They go to the barrel. Lainey, open this up for me, Vince. Vince, okay. Vince did so. Lainey, Lincoln, you got your squirt gun? Lincoln, sure do. I think I see what you're going to do, Lainey. Lincoln handed her his squirt gun and Lainey filled up the tank with dip. She dashed and pumped the gun. Lainey, Von Rodden. Have a drink. Lainey fired the dip right into his face and it burned him like acid. Me, good shot, Lainey. I punch him in the face and kick him in the crotch and kicked him in the stomach as well as punched him in the mouth. Vince, Very, give me a hand here. Very, okay. Vince and Very picked up the barrel of dip and carried it. Lincoln, Lainey, hold him down with your plants. Lainey, got it. Lainey grew spiked vines out of the ground and they tied up his arms and legs like in the rack. Vince and Very got behind him. Vince, have a nice dip. They dunked him like in a football game and he was burning and in so much excruciating pain. Von Rodden, oh no. Shrieking, I'm melting. Shrieking, I'm melting. Melting. He quickly became nothing more than a puddle of pure ink. Vince carried me on his shoulder. Vince, boy, he sure did a number on you, JD. Me, yeah, he did. Lincoln, geez, JD. You look like you've been through a meat grinder. Very, no kidding. Me, yet. I see that Vince got cut too. He got you in the arm, Vince. Vince, oh, that's nothing. Watch. Vince's wounds healed in seconds. Me, accelerated healing factor. Vince, yet. But JD, you were awesome. Me, thanks, man. My wounds healed just as fast without me even knowing it. But everyone saw it. Lincoln, gasp. JD, your wounds healed instantly. I look at my body. Me, you're right, Lincoln. To Vince, I guess when I saw you heal your wound with your accelerated healing, I somehow acquired it myself. Vince, that could very well be the reason. Me, well, nonetheless, Baron Von Rotten got what was coming to him. Lainey, yes, he did. Me, that was very clever with the dip, guys. Well done. Lincoln, thanks, JD. The police cars arrived and they all saw the destruction. Eddie, LT. Saltino, Dolores, Roger, and Jessica Rabbit and Benny the Gab saw the mess. Dolores, what happened here? Me, we fought Judge Doom and he was really a diabolical Toon named Baron Von Rotten. He was going to destroy all of Toontown and build a highway. What a stupid idea. Valiant, yet. And this is the rope from the safe that was dropped on Acme. Lieutenant Saltino, Judge Doom killed Marvin Acme. Valiant, and RK. Maroon and my brother. Lieutenant Saltino, geez. That's what I call one seriously disturbed Toon. Vince, homicidal is more like it. Me, let's burn his ink. Stand back. I fired a fireball at the ink and dip and ignited it. Lainey, good riddance to a very bad Toon. Lincoln, you said it, Lainey. Very, I hope we never see Baron Von Rotten's ugly face ever again. Vince, I agree. Me, we fought him and he destroyed much of the city in the process. Look at all the destruction. Valiant, I can't believe that he would cause so much damage. Me, no kidding. But he got what he deserved. Lincoln, yep. Vince, let's go home. The exercise was over and we got out of the simulator. Carol, Vince, you were incredible. Vince and Carol hugged. Vince, I know. But I'm not one to gloat. Ewan, you sure showed that freaky Toon what for. He sure got dipped. Rimshot, laughs. Get it? Me, Very, Vince, Lincoln, Lainey, Woody, Eddie, Bobby, Carol, Aline, Lori, Lisa and Ronnie Ann laughed. Me, laughs. Good one. Woody, that was a funny one. Lainey, nonetheless we got to go in one of Vince's favorite movies. It was awesome. Vince, it sure was. We should do this more often. Me, it's an adventure worth remembering on a grand scale. Woody, you said it. Does his trademark laugh? Lainey, I agree. Winks at the screen. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction completed. Venjedi 1995 requested that I do a Who Framed Roger Rabbit crossover episode. This is one of my favorite childhood movies. Bob Hoskins was awesome in this movie. I loved all the movies he starred in. Hook, Balto, Super Mario Bros. And more. Those were my all-time favorites with Bob Hoskins. You will never be forgotten, Bob. You will always be remembered in our hearts, our memories, and in spirit. Rip Bob Hoskins, 1942 to 2014. Who Framed Roger Rabbit was Mel Blanc's final role before he died in 1989. I love all his voices in cartoons that he did. I imitate most of his voices almost perfectly. I even imitate some other cartoon voices perfectly too. Let me know what you all think. See you next time. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is owned by Touchstone Pictures, Amblin Entertainment, and Robert Zemeckis.